Представляю соперников и первого бойца в синем углу. Ему 27 лет, рост 167 сантиметров, вес 57,2 килограмма. В его активе 8 побед, ни одного проигрыша, его стиль ММА. Дамы и господа, из Бишкека, Кыргызстан, дамы и господа, встречайте, Салахудин Фарух Аджиев. Его соперник в красном углу. Ему 28 лет, рост 165 сантиметров, вес 57,2 килограмма. Его профессиональный рекорд 22 победы при 10 поражениях и его стиль боевое самбо. Дамы и господа, из Донецка, вот он, Руслан Abiltarov. Рефери Виктор Корнеев.
So the referee in charge of this flyweight contest, Viktor Korneyev. We have a little look at the tape here. You will see Farukh Adzhiev, slight height advantage there, but the experience by quite some distance on the side of Ruslan Abiltarov. Abiltarov in the red corner, Adzhiev in the blue, Brad, and Adzhiev already trying to impose that size on him.
Yeah, Adzhiev looks, obviously you say this is the catch weight, but he does fight at flyweight. You can tell he's a big flyweight coming down. You see that already Ruslan, we saw he used it very well in his last outing, was that low sort of calf kick. We've done a lot of damage. He's done that against Kugar. Unfortunately, he didn't win that fight, but it's one of the tactics that he done really well in that fight, is take away that lead leg.
This really will be a test for Aджиев. Oh, Абильтаров coming in. He's got that combat sambo background and looking to quash the fire, the flames of Aджиев, who was very aggressive at the start, Brad, but this is that veteran experience, isn't it? This is where it all comes in. Abильтаров now getting his top position, and he's so good from here.
It was a beautifully timed takedown. He used the aggression of Aджиев. Was coming forward very aggressive. You heard him. He was like doing some battle cries trying when he was throwing his shots. But he came in overcommitted with his right hand and beautifully timed double leg.
See Aджиев holding on to his ankle there. I'm not sure exactly what he's trying to do, just trying to quash the posture of Abильтаров, Brad.
He's just trying to tie him up, I think. He's trying to tie him up and try and hope for the referee to stand up. You know, he's not a lot really Ruslan can do here. You know, he can't do any damage. He's trying to hit him there, but obviously doing
maybe much. Trying to switch to the armbar, Brad.
Yeah, it'd be very tricky if there where his arms positioned.
You look at the records of these two. 8-0 is Farukh Adzhiev. 5 KOs, 3 submissions in there. Oh, trying the key lock from the bottom there.
Yeah, he's got to be careful not giving up mounts as well.
Oh, a little short shot coming in over the top with that left hand from Abильтаров.
And this is where the experience is paying in. You see how calm Ruslan Abiltarov is in these sort of positions. He's very calm, he's not panicky, taking his time, not rushing positions. And he's got himself in a really good position here. Looking to finish it here, Brian.
Aджиев rolls through but gives up mount, Brad. Now Abильтарov back in top position.
Stuck to him like glue. That was very impressive. Aджиев done a good little escape trying to get out, but how Ruslan Abiltarov managed to stay on top of him and then transfer into mount has been beautiful.
Now just working that body. Right, left hand after left hand, working that right rib cage of Aджиев. And if you want a little benchmark of exactly how good Abильтарov, he beat the very impressive Azamat Shukov by the 3rd round Darcy there at ACA 1, and we saw at ACA 112 just how good Shukov was as he beat Imran Bukayev.
Yeah, exactly, Brian. Yeah, that was a very impressive win.
So for me, Abильтарov is always one of those fighters that's in and around, and never judge him by his record, because when he turns up, he could beat anyone on his night. This is a miserable position for Aджиев to be in. Still 1 minute 40 seconds left of round number 1.
At the moment, he's just kind of holding on, trying to minimize damage, but he's not really looking to get out of this position. Ruslan has a really good high mount here, so it's really hard to use your hips. Just chipping away.
Oh, look at that, trying to separate, make some space, force those elbows through, Brad. This
still a long time in this round, Brian, as well.
Again, we've mentioned it a number of times, that veteran experience there. He clamped back down, not giving up position, not giving any space to Aджиев.
He's not, you see, he's like not in no rush. He's just chipping away, waiting for Aджиев to maybe make a mistake, turn up, give up his back.
And look how calm Abильтаров is. When you're talking about weight distribution, Brad, I mean, mounting can be a difficult place to keep sometimes. What's he doing so well right here? You see his leg out, where he's positioned.
You can tell he's very aware of his balance and how it's all
dropping for the triangle. Look at that, Brad. Can he finish for the first time? Farukh Adzhiev. This could be a attack. Wow, what a performance. Ruslan Abiltarov, from the moment that hit the mat, imposed his grappling, but the switch, the transition to that triangle that finished the fight, absolute thing of beauty, Brad.
It exactly shows what a high-level fighter he is. We're here, how he switched round to that position, knowing that the round's coming to the end, and he's looking to finish that fight. He won the round completely, but he took his time. I didn't even see that coming, Brian. I mean, it took me by surprise.
The way he switched and rotated and set up that triangle and committed to it as well, Brad. Sometimes you don't want to give up that position when you're so dominant, but he knew exactly what he was doing, and that will make this fight all the sweeter, because that finish now earns him a bonus of $5,000 on top of his show and win money, Brad. Fantastic night's work.
Now it looks like his corners are more happy than he is, you know, but that was a fantastic win. And like you say, Brian, especially to get him back in the win column and able to try and go and muster some sort of consistency and struck a few wins, because I do believe that he has the potential to be a contender in this weight class.
So let's make it official.
Дамы и господа, время остановки боя 4 минуты 34 секунды первого раунда. Удушающим приемом треугольник. Победу одержал Руслан Абильтаров, Донецк. И аплодисменты его сопернику из Кыргызстана Фаруху Аджиеву.